And here we go, everybody. We are off and running. Hello. My name is Kismet. I'm the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds, Kismet Ring of Destiny. We've been together for 14 years. I don't know why I'm laughing. We've been together for 14 years with over 800 members over that time. I don't know. I'm just silly. What can I say? Welcome to my stream. Thanks for hanging out as always, guys. I appreciate everybody who does hang out in my stream. I have a good time, but I just have to be honest with you guys. I am absolutely wrecked. I am wrecked today. I stayed up for just like 15, 16 and a half. I don't even know how many hours it was. It was a whole lot of hours having so much fun playing 7 Days to Die. Oh my gosh, did we kill it or what? We absolutely killed that launch. We took off and we just absolutely killed the launch of the new server, the updated server with a Val mod on 7 Days to Die. Just absolutely crushed it. Had an incredibly great time. It was so good, so good. So let me say hello to some awesome peeps hanging out in my channel before we get started here. Of course, we got Kyle. Got your name right. I have got enough sleep in that sense that I did at least could get your name right. And hello, hello to Rex as well, hanging out. Of course, my awesome mod, Chewy, always backing me up, both in-game and in-stream. Appreciate him big time, the DJ Chewy, as we like to call him. Buzzkill says, hey, kids, what's up, Buzzkill? Thanks for hanging out in the stream, buddy. So we're going to play some SWTOR. Now, Sunday night is kind of, man. Saturday night, we had lots of fun doing 7 Days to Die. Though I should have been hanging out with my members. Sorry, guys. But, of course, I had them in the game with me. I had one of my longest members, my right-hand man, Wayshuba, with me in 7 Days to Die. That was a lot of fun, as well as a bunch of other members and, of course, subs and, of course, my mods. I could just play that game. I'm so addicted to that game. I could just play that game 24 hours a day. But there's other games in the world. We're going to go ahead and play those games, too. I don't want to miss my chance at the Dark and Light event. The time's ticking. Ticking down. I'm going to run out of time to get it going on. Now, Sunday night's more of a chill night. I have a bunch of members who are in other channels right now doing other stuff. I am usually on Sundays, it's kind of a chill night where I go in, work on some crafting, do what we need to do. If nobody's up for anything, if, maybe I'll run a flashpoint or whatever, try to work on some of those on my alts. But if nobody's up for anything, we'll probably cut a little bit early. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then play, of course, some Fallout 4, which I can't wait to see what's going on next in the Brotherhood line. I've never finished with the Brotherhood line, so I don't know what's going to happen. We got a whole bunch of quests still to do in that line, and then eventually some mods. I'm in no rush. You will find I do not rush to the end. I enjoy the journey in between. That's the most exciting part for me in any game. So I try not to rush. All right, so let's dive in. Let's see what's up right now. Let's see what peeps are up to. Let me see. Oh, nobody. Oh, there they are. Some peeps in here. What are they up to? They're on their freighter, and some people are doing Battle Rishi there. Anno's doing that. And I'm just going to say hi to everybody. That's what I usually do when I first come in. First thing I do is I say hi all. That's what you should always do as the leader. Come in, say hello, see what peeps are up to. I know some people are also on the Empire side working on that. Let's see where the guild ship's at. Currently at Tatooine at the Cantina. Now this is our awesome Republic guild ship. As you can see, it is quite massive. It is ginormous. Dun, da, da, da. Ginormous. So thanks everybody again to everybody last night. For those who hung in there, that was incredibly long, especially my mods and all of you who hung in there for that long stream. It really felt like it was about 20 minutes. That's when you know you're having lots and lots of fun. When it just time it goes by like that, and then all of a sudden it was like, okay, it was like 2 in the morning, then it was 4 in the morning, then it was 6 in the morning, and I was like, okay, about another hour or two I'm gonna get this done. And before I knew it, it was 12 noon. It was 12 noon. Literally, I had been going for like 15, 16 hours. It was crazy. It was crazy long stream. I didn't mean to do a mega stream. It just happened to happen. I was just having so much fun. It's tough to pull yourself away. Luckily, all my stuff was good. I could just crash out. That's what I did. I basically, after the stream, crashed out, woke up, hang out with my wife and kids for about an hour, and then here I am right back on the stream. That's how hardcore I am. Right back on the stream. Ready to stream some stuff up in here. We got some hellos in the chat there. Let me turn my sound on in case anybody comes into the channel. I'm just hanging out in the member chill room. There's other members in the kind of group up rooms and things like that. And I'm going to start with some crafting, as I like to do. So I like to get some crafting going on. Hope you don't mind. And we're going to chill out. We're going to play some music here. I'm going to go ahead and find some here. Get my music going on. Now, you've come across the best stream ever. That's right. I'm going to make this the best stream I've ever done. Because that's what it takes. That's what it takes at anything that you do. You try to be the best at it. Try to be the best. Not because... Sound works. Not because I think I'm better than anybody else. Look at my hair today. Weird hair. My hair has always been a pain. My whole life. Always been a pain. Never does what I tell it to do. Always out of control. Look at this. Look at this craziness. But... at least I'm not bald at 23, which my dad was. At least I got some hair. A little bit left from kids. Kids make your hair fall out and turn gray. Just so you know. So watch out for that when you have kids. So yes, as you can see, hanging out, chilling out. Love to just chill out with my members, but sometimes, you know, you just want to chill out and do some crafting. Just have a nice chill night. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to do a bit of a chill night tonight. Chill out, but what usually happens though is some nefarious trouble ensues. Some members come on, Kismet, let's go do this, let's go do that. I'm like, all right, let's go do it, and then off we go. We'll see if that happens tonight. But for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and send some more people out. Now, the first thing I like to do when I start my crafting is send everybody out for their base components. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to send people out for those base components. Let's go to grade 8. And get that going on right here.
On my way.
Eric Jordan is always a pain in the butt, so I got to close that, then reopen that. And 7. There we go. Sister Wolf hanging out, my awesome mod. Oh, I miss Jazz Sands. Hey, Jazz Sands, thanks for hanging out. Another awesome person hangs out my stream all the time. Awesome stream supporter. Sure to show you Jazz Sands lots of love, and Sister Wolf lots of love as well. What happened? What happened to Buzz? Let's see what happened to Buzz up in here. I watched for a bit, sorry. Oh, no, man. Sorry to hear that. Oh, it's so rough having medical issues, isn't it? It's a rough thing. You know, you really don't appreciate when you're young and you're in great health how wonderful it is to not be ill all the time. There was a time where I could do stuff and not be dizzy all the time. I'm dizzy every moment, every day. I just have to live with it now. It's just like something I have to live with every single day, that I'm just constantly dizzy, that I could fall at any moment, that I could, you know, just like I'll be here and I could do that at any moment. But learning to live with it and learning to overcome those things is probably one of the hardest things you'll do in your life. It really tests you as a person. It really does. But I appreciate people who do have medical issues, because that is just a tough thing. It is a tough thing to get up every day and have to tackle those on top of all the normal things you have to tackle. I mean, as a person, you have to tackle a lot of stuff just in your normal day, right? Just in your normal day, but then, of course, have all those medical issues on top of that. Sorry to hear that, Buzz. But it's good that you're feeling better, bro. It's good that you're feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better.
You bet.
Oh, that is tough. It is tough. But I'm making progress. I had a nice long stream yesterday. I was thinking today, when I first got up, that, all fate kind of pushed me here into being a streamer and doing what I love to do. And probably, in some way, helped me not die, right? Gave me a purpose, gave me something to do, because I'm a bit of a workaholic. I love to do stuff, anything. It doesn't matter what it is. I love to do design. I love to do architecture. I love to do 3D animation. I'm always liking to learn and progress myself, right? That is what I like to do. I always like to say, okay, what can I learn today? What can I do today? I'm always a very kind of busybody in that way. And I went through a whole time where I was doing nothing. I was literally just laying in the bed all the time. Just laying in the bed, and then I get up, I play for a bit, and then I got to lay back down again. And then I get up, and I do a few things, and then I'd have to lay back down again. That was my whole existence for a very long time. What seemed like 50 years, which is only about a year or two, but still, it was a very long time. That was, imagine, every day you get up, first you feel like you had zero sleep, right? So you're like out of it. Then when you get up, you're dizzy, you can't go anywhere, you feel like you're gonna fall down, you can't drive, you can't go anywhere. So you do like the most minimal things. You get up, you use the restroom, you have something to eat, and then the only thing you can do is just lay back down again. And that's what I would do for the longest time. It would seem like forever. And it seems like a million years ago now. And then I said, screw this. I'm not gonna die here in this bed. I'm not gonna just lay down for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna get up, gonna try to find a solution. If they can't find a solution, thank you so much, Lord Winter, for that host. If I can't find a solution, if the doctors can't find a solution, then I'm gonna find a solution, because I am a great problem solver. I am quite a great problem solver at what I do, and most people are. Most people, they go
like I don't have better things to do.
You don't. You don't have better things to do. Would you like to sleep outside the airlock, bro? How about that? How about that? Keegan with the host. Thank you so much, buddy. Playing lots with Keegan last night on 7 Days to Die. There's a dude that knows his 7 Days to Die right there. He knows some serious 7 Days to Die. Blowing it up here at the top of the stream with those awesome hosts. Thank you so much. Every one of those hosts. Just give me a little bit closer to that sub button. I'm praying. I'm hoping. I am asking the almighty karma gods to give me that partnership. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. But you know what it takes? It takes working at it every single day, doing what you love to do, getting out of that bed. Even if you don't feel like you're getting up. You say, you know what? Today I'm getting up, going to make a guide. I'm going to make a tip. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to try to make my stream the best stream ever. That's right. Tonight, best stream ever, number 20. That's right. I'm going to work at it, make it the best one I've ever done. Hopefully share a little bit of something fun with you guys tonight. Show you a bit of how I do crafting, about how I play SWTOR. We're going to, of course, do some Fallout. Going to get into some trouble with the Brotherhood. I can't wait to get to that, though. I've been jonesing for some Fallout 4. I can't lie. I love me some Fallout 4. We will definitely get to that later on tonight. Later on tonight. Speaking of that, I got to turn on all my stuff. First, we got to get on my SWTOR stuff. Boom, right there. There's the server we're on, and also our virtues there. And, of course, we've got to get our Fallout counter going. Boom. There it is, blowing it up. Move my crew skills down. There we go. And I got a whole bunch of people doing some stuff. And I don't think I can queue anybody else up, right? If I got everybody queued, let's see. I'm maximum queued. All right, now all those people are going to go do stuff. I don't have to hang around. I'll let them do that, and I'll go to the next character. Let me go ahead and load up my next character here. So, for those just joining the stream, yes, I am completely wrecked. I'm completely wrecked, but I don't give up. Again, I've laid down in the bed enough. About a year or two is enough laying down in the bed, I think. You know what? I'm tired of doing that. I am not that kind of person. I don't give up. I don't ever give up on what I did. So every day I said, you know what? After that, I said, screw this. Screw these doctors. I'm going to get up. I'm going to solve this problem. First thing I'm going to do, work on my health. Because that is what the problem was. My health was deteriorating because, of course, I eat bad food. I don't exercise enough like I used to when I was young. I was in incredible shape. Look at this guy right here. Look at this guy right here. Look at this young guy. Let me cover up my wife first and try not to goof it up. Right there. Look at this guy. Look at that semi-good-looking guy. I wish I had known I was that good-looking when I was young. I wish I had known I was that good-looking. Look at that guy. Look at him. See that guy right there? Making a ton of money. Making a ton of money right there. Top of his field in his early 20s. Top of his field, making more money than my dad did, even though he worked at the same place for 40-plus years. Is that amazing or what? I was making a lot of money. Had a lot of fun. I was in incredible shape. Used to go to the gym all the time. A buddy of mine was like huge, man. He was like huge-mongous, right? He's like Bajura huge, right? You ever seen Bajura? That dude is jacked. I'm telling you, he's got some serious muscle on that dude. So I'd hang out with him, and he'd be doing the whole rack, and I'd be like, holy Jews, man, how do you do that whole rack? He's like, man, I worked at it day after day because I knew him when he was skinny, like me, skinny guy like me. I was a skinny guy when I was young. And then he just went to work at it. He gained a whole bunch of weight and then turned that weight into muscle. And man, that dude was huge. Jorge was his name, a.k.a. George. Great guy. But he would pull that whole thing down. Literally, you would literally have to hold him down because he would be pulling that whole thing down. Pretty amazing. And me, I'd be doing my, 5 of them. I'd be doing 5 of them. But you don't want to hurt yourself. The main thing I don't want to do when I go to the gym is hurt myself. So I really try to pace myself in a way that I'm not going to hurt myself. I'm not trying to compete with anybody. The great thing about being my age is I don't go in there trying to impress all the ladies in there, and I don't try to impress all the guys. Look at my awesome stuff that I'm doing, right? I'm past that. I'm just like, I don't want to hurt myself, and I want to get in shape. That's what I want to do. Forget everybody else. And it's great when you get to that point because you're not feel like you're competing with everybody in the gym, which some people do. Some people go in there like, they're pulling down, you know, this giant weight to like impress everybody. So there we go. There we go. Buzzhill says, Kiz deserves that partnership. Oh, from your mouth, hopefully to Twitch's ears. I appreciate that big time, Buzzkill. I'm going to put that in my nice things that people say that inspire me every day. I got up today and I said, you know what? What am I going to do today? I'm just going to chill out. I'm going to chill out today. Sunday, chill night. Going to chill, have a good time, and chill out with my wife and family for just a little bit before I got started on the stream. I got ready real slow. I got up and just hung out with them for a little bit. And then I said, okay. Gonna get everything started for the stream because I actually get to the stream about 30 minutes beforehand because I hate being late, and I get a whole bunch of stuff set up so that when I come to the stream I've got all this stuff running, so I don't have to spend 20 minutes trying to get it fired up. So as you can see, we had a fast startup today, about 3 minutes, which is pretty good. That's about my startup time I like to do, about 3 minutes. So hello to Lord Winter, and thanks again for that kind words. I would love to be partnered. Keegan said, been up for 36 hours and I still managed to pull myself up and strand for a few hours. There you go. There you go. Bro, get some sleep, man. Get some sleep. You did amazing. You did an amazing job. Rest up, bro. Rest up. I'm too old to do that. I'm too old to do that 36-hour stuff. I will literally have like a seizure or pass out or something. I don't want to do that. I want to keep balancing. Oh, talking too much and I got kicked out. Talking too much and I got kicked out. Let's go back in. Oh no, I was switching characters. That tells you I'm really punchy. Really punchy. Chill stream and life lessons with Kismet, my favorite. Oh, thank you, Rex. Grab that one too. Gotta grab that one too. So yeah, Sunday night's a bit of a chill night. You'll see people hanging out. Oh, I see Brish in there. Say hello to Brish. Hey, Brish, what's up, buddy? Maybe I can't hear him.
I'll take care of.
Maybe he's AFK. Maybe he's AFK. All right. Let me go back to what I was doing. Oh, I was loading up my character list. That's what I was doing. I sometimes get distracted. The more tired I get, the more distracted I get on stream. So you guys can keep me on pilot, right? Keep me on course here if I get too distracted. Going to Guru. Let's go to him. Let's go to him. Check out his stuff. All right. Oh, here's how it's going. Getting up into trouble now. Hey, Winter, what's up? Uh-oh. Nah, Discord. Broken. Discord broken. Nope. Can you hear me, Winter? Oh, he's got it muted. That's why Brish can't hear me. He's got it muted. All right. Muted. So here we are on my next character, Guru, and we're going to go ahead and check out his crafting as well if I press the right buttons. And the same thing, let's just go ahead and get him going with that sampler.
Easy enough.
Now once you get this down, you can do this pretty fast. So I'm going to just try to go past through this really quick. And what I do is I go to each grade. There's only one quest per grade for those base components. Now those base components not only work in this crafting, but some of them work in other craftings. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going on. I hope some of you, I didn't incite your bad behavior, staying up all night long, watching the stream. Hopefully you got a little bit of sleep. See, when I sleep, again, I have sleep apnea, so if I sleep, I really, if I sleep for 8 hours, it feels like I got like an hour, which is a bummer. But an hour is better than it was, because actually it feels like more like an hour and a half. Because I used to only get like a half hour, feel like a half hour sleep in 8 hours. And I really only got about 6 hours of sleep today. But I actually feel pretty good for 6 hours of sleep. Feel pretty good. Feel pretty good. Ready to play some games. Ready to get it going on up in here. I'm a little wrecked, though. A little wrecked from such a long stream. But I'm just happy that I can do long streams like that again. That I can sit long enough and play long enough to do that. That's just pretty awesome. Let's keep going here. Going to Kiz. Going to Kiz. Let's see. Kiz. Oh, Lord Winter's trying to talk to me. He's trying to talk to me. I have a feeling I think my thing's messed up. If you can hear me, Lord Winter, hold on. I'll be right back. Maybe something wrong with my Discord. I'm just going to assume it's me. He's trying to talk to me. The only time I like the Windows button is when you can press the Windows button and bring up your bar and go to other stuff. Hello, Lord Winter. You hear me now?
Hello. What's up?
Hey, there you are. I don't know, Discord acting funny. Doing
Yeah,
some
it crashed
crafting.
on me. It crashed on me when I first launched it.
Well, they're still working on it. They've done an amazing job on it so far. I have no beef against them at all. I think Discord is probably the best communication program right now. Incredibly good. Incredibly good. If they only had text overlay in game. If they had text overlay in game, I'd never use the in-game text any longer. I would just use our kind of guild one. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I wish they had the in-game texting.
Yep, that would be
It is way
amazing.
cheaper than paying for TeamSpeak all the time.
Yeah, that's true, but really more than that. I mean, TeamSpeak isn't that much, and we had it for years and years. We had Solo Flashpoints that. We had Skype before that, way back in the beginning of Skype. I mean, like when it first came out. But really, the thing is that it's really a better communication tool than it is, I think, because the chat is really good. Once you kind of get it down and you know how to micromanage the permissions and all of that, it is really good. Insulating flex.
Yeah, well, I got a new PC on layaway just for your FYI.
All right, awesome, man. Sounds good. Yeah, I gotta work on a new PC myself. I was gonna do that today, but I stayed up way too late playing some 7 Days to Die because I think my PC's getting to a point where it's past its prime. Got to get me another one before I'm like out of a computer altogether. Hey, Airmar, what's up, buddy?
Are you gonna sell that one, or are you gonna turn that into just a streamer rig?
I'll make this into a stream rig. It'll just be, you know, what it is, because it doesn't really need a powerful graphics card and all that stuff to do just streaming. I'll probably just put it off to the side, let it manage the stream. I'll put a couple monitors on it, and then I'll free my Mac up for doing graphic design, and I can be uploading videos or processing stuff while I'm streaming at the same time instead of that like totally taking over all the processing power, which is cool.
Yeah, well, when I get my new PC, I want to jump on the 7 Days to Die with you guys.
Oh, anytime, man. Anytime. It is super fun. Prepare to be addicted, though, man. Make sure to eat. Don't be crazy like me. Don't be crazy like me. Get too addicted.
I'm already addicted just watching you play.
The team play on it is second to none, man. That last night was just like, that's like the ultimate in team play right there, where you're just like everybody's doing their job and you're micromanaging and you're sending people to do stuff and everybody's working together. And then like on day 7, you're just so prepared. Like you're such a head start on everything that you just annihilated everybody, which was totally. I mean, everybody had like 100 ammo each. We just wiped them out. Wiped them out. Big time. That was super fun.
But yeah, right now I'm just stuck on my mobile phone, going between Discord and the stream. So that's all I can do right now until I get my PC here and get it paid for.
Yeah, well, hey, hang out, play some mobile games, chill out, watch the stream, always good. When you get that PC back up and running, then we'll get our gaming on. Lord Winter, by the way, one of my officers takes care of Discord.
Yeah, I like coming in here and chatting with peeps. It's fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was funny. A long time ago, we had, I forget what game we're going to. Oh, Lord of the Rings Online. We're going to Lord of the Rings Online, and the machine I had at the time would not run that game for some reason. So I had to get a new machine, but then, of course, the machine I was using croaked, and then I had zero machine, just like you, bro. It is tough. But eventually, after about, I don't know, 3 to 6 months or so, I got another one made and good to go, and I made this whole machine just for SWTOR as well. So wasn't too bad after that. After that, it was just like, having some fun. Having some fun.
I just wish, the console was a bit more popular than what it's become. The console has kind of gone, I think, out the window.
Most of us have zero ammo. The last few mobs were hectic. I bet. Well, the funny thing is, I go eventually
At least
club
the PS3
Keegan,
has.
start smacking them with a club. Smacking them with a club because I don't care if I die. I'm the only one without any deaths, but of course I've been hiding in the little bunker the whole time, working on stuff.
On the PC.
Yep. All right, what am I doing? Crafting. Got it going on. Doing some armor smithing. Log out. On to the next thing. That was Tankerous, then Slinger, and then I'm gonna go to Guru, and then we're gonna do some flashpoints.
Oh, did you get my game suggestion last stream on Twitch? Whisper.
Oh yeah, I have all my Twist Whispers. Yep. You look it up again though, because I do get punchy after about 10 hours. It's
They
funny.
gave
Like
you another game that's good to play with the team too, because it requires teamwork.
oh yeah, I know plays that game. Who's really good at it, by the way, is Grandpa Plays. Really good at that. Also, big supporter of the stream. Really awesome guy, by the way. By the way, mods, throw out a link to Grandpa Plays. One of my favorite streamers. Really awesome guy. Really like him. Go over there, press that follow button. He's like the father of Kira Corellia. Also, go over there. He's really awesome at Farming Simulator. That is a really kind of cool game where you got to set up your whole thing and you do your fields and all that stuff. He's like a super pro.
We
at
have
that
a
game.
bunch of peeps down
Super
in
pro.
SWTOR team up.
Throw some love in there for Grandpa Plays. Make sure to run over there and throw him a follow button. That's just like an instant follow over there. He's a cool guy. I hope he's feeling better. If he's in the stream right now, I big love to you, man. Big love to you. I hope you're feeling better as well. I miss you at TwitchCon. I would love to see you at TwitchCon, but I know you got to take care of your health first, right? We got to take care of our health, right? We got to take care of our health first. So there we go. There we go. So super awesome guy. Grandpa Plays again. Show him some love, everybody. Show him some love over there. Throw him some follows. Throw him some follows. Now, normally I say, you can follow or not follow. It's up to you. But Grandpa Plays is, you just might as well just follow over there. You might as well just go follow. I need my status change from recruit to alt members, if you could, please. Did you hunt with members? Messing with him. I pulled it up and I go, oh yeah, that's midget. Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with him. Alt members, boom. Just messing, because I always have to look it up to make sure. I thought it was him, but I thought, well, I'll mess with him a little bit, and then I go look it up, and then it was midget. So that's why I have that member note there. If you don't put that member note there, I don't know who you are, because I've literally had 800 members over the last 14 years as a leader and founder of my team, right? So that's like 10 alts, maybe 20 alts each. That's 8,000 or 16,000 different names that I have to try to remember and remember who's what with what, right? So sometimes I like to mess with them. Yeah, so show Kira some love too. Now, one of the things that I'm saying, because Kira is super awesome, by the way. Kira's super awesome. Came in, rated my channel, really gave me a giant boost in Fallout 4. I would go over there and show her some love. If you have Twitch Prime, now, this is the kind of person I am. In your life, if you get too fixated on money and stuff, you lose everything, really. You lose everything that makes life great, in my opinion, anyway. You might lose your spouse. You might lose your best friends. You might lose some of your just regular friends, right? Because you're so fixated on money. Now, when I was young, pot calling the kettle black, right? That's all I cared about. Money and doing graphic design. Never going to have kids. Never going to get married. Never going to do any of that. My focus was me and me and me and more me. That's where I was, a young, arrogant bastard. This guy right here, he's having too much success too young. Right, my wife. Having too much success as a young guy. I was a bit arrogant. I was like, yeah, I'm the stuff, right? I'm the stuff, right? You know those people that are like that, right? I'm the stuff. Look at me, man. I'm 20 years old and I'm already like super successful and all of that stuff and doing all those things. And there's one great thing that a good friend of mine told me. He was a lot older. He was probably my age, actually, at the time he told me that. He goes, you know what? When you're older, you won't wish you worked more, right? When you're older, when you're at the end of your life, you won't wish you worked more. You wish you had done all of those things and not been such a jerk along the way. So that really had an effect on me. I was like, what? And then, of course, I met my wife. Nothing like a good woman to set you straight on the straight path. My wife is very strong-willed too. She don't take no crap. I would not suggest mess with my wife. She'll take you out. Like boom, you'd be gone, just like that. So it takes a strong man to be with a strong woman, though. Got to be a strong man if you're going to be with a strong woman. So there you go. There you go. Talking a little real talking here. Sorry, Winter. I was talking to stream there for a bit. Got to man up. Got to man up to be with a good woman. Now
I said you got 4 people in SWTOR team up that are all but Reese are playing SWTOR.
Oh yeah. Well, that's okay. They can do whatever they want down there. If they were playing SWTOR and then they switch to something else, they can do whatever. That's their thing. If they want to come up here and hang out with us, they're welcome to do so. So yeah, that's a fun thing to do. Fun thing to do is to get your life straightened out, is what I'm trying to say. Get your life straightened out. Don't be so mean to the people who really care about you, right? That's what I think anyway. Of course, your life, you can do whatever you want. They're your decisions. Make every one of them great. Make every one of them great, because it is tough out there. It is tough out there, and anybody who tells you different is lying to your face. It is not easy. You guys know what I'm talking about. Might got some medical issues. You might have a tough time at work. You know, and there might be that guy that you're like, that guy. Or that girl. Right? But when you come in my stream, you can chill out, have a good time, just relax. We're chilling out tonight. We're chilling out, doing some crafting. I got to stay focused. Focused on my crafting here. We got to get going. There we go. Yeah, saying Kiz, character maintenance Kiz, says Dark, says Anno. Crafting. There we go. All right, gotta go ahead and log over to Guru here and get going on. Chewy's on the ball today. Look at that. Boom, blowing it up with those awesome links. I'm almost able to make stool tools one more level and I can. Keegan, bro, you're taking my job, man. You're taking my job. Trying to get my job going on. Trying to be the toolsmith. You come in there, you snag up my job. What's up with that, bro? What's up with that? But yeah, you can never hurts to have a couple toolsmiths anyway. Never hurts to have a couple toolsmiths. But typically that's what I do. I do quartermastering, I do toolsmithing. But then one less thing. You want to do all the toolsmithing? Go for it, bro. Go for it. Do the toolsmithing. That's just one less job I got to do. So I got to micromanage the team and then go eventually out there and do some building. I love building. And then, of course, I'll do some scavenging eventually in game once we take over our town. That'll be the thing. Might be this week. We'll see. Maybe, maybe Monday. Maybe Friday. We'll see. We'll see. Because after our raid nights, I'm going to be doing 7 Days to Die after that. Probably pretty consistently now on Mondays and Fridays, maybe on Thursdays. We'll see. After Retro Night, Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays. We'll see. I'm one of the hardest working streamers out there. I do 6 days a week, and then also bonus streams on top of that, videos, and yada yada. You guys have already heard all that before. You heard that before, but again, I work very, very hard. Very, very hard, because that's what it takes in life. Anybody tells you different is, again, fibbing to your face. I tell you straight, you got to work hard at it. If you want to be great at something, you got to work hard. You got to be the person that everybody goes, wow, that guy's working hard. That guy's working hard at it every day. Every day he gets up and he works at it. He works at it a little bit each day, because that's what it takes. If you want to fix your health, you want to work on your health, little bit every day. Don't make it this big giant thing. Just make it this, okay, today I'm not going to have some soda, right? I'm just going to go easy on the soda today. You know what, instead of having a big 44-ounce soda, maybe I might just have a small one, right? Little things like that, consistently over a long period of time, build up this massive momentum, and you're like me, you lose 40 pounds. Just like that, little bit each day, taking the time to say, you know what, I'm going to just go easy on the soda. Not going to give it up, just going to go easy on it. And then now I don't even crave soda. I haven't drank soda in like a couple months now. Don't crave it at all. Don't crave it at all. Don't need any soda. Don't need to have a cherry Nuka-Cola, as I like to call it, aka Dr. Pepper, which is one of my favorite drinks. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need to do it. All right, so let's dive in. Let's dive into doing some flashpoints. I might have to solo some of these flashpoints. I typically don't solo very much, but occasionally I like to get in there and get it going on. Legacy is where I'm going. So we're going to go into Legacy, and we're going to check on, let's go down here and check on, where is it? Dark and Light, there it is. Now I got barely anything done in this Dark and Light. I really need to go to town on here, but look at this. I've done a bunch of these already. Let's see. What can we do? Now, the way I tell which one of these is Republic or Empire is I bring up the group finder. They have an incredibly great group finder, by the way. Incredibly great. Super, super fun. Who else we got in here? Who was that? I can barely see it on my screen. Let's rotate my screen so I can see who it is. Bodag! Hey, what's up, Bodag? Long time, bro.
Hey, not too much.
Awesome. Long time member there. See him every now and again. Busy in real life. Come to hang out, do some SWTOR, or just to chill out?
Just to chill out.
All right, cool, because it's chill night tonight. That's what I'm doing. I'm chilling out, doing some crafting. Might do some flashpoints here to get my Dark and Light event, which is going to be done at the end of this month. Going to be going on that as well. All right, let's see. What do we got?
Sweet.
Let's see. We got Directive 7. We got that one done. I'm one of those people that I'll go down the list, just so I don't miss something. Boarding Party we can't do. Korriban Incursion. That sounds like one we can do. Yeah, right there. Korriban Incursion. Now, I don't pug as well either. I'll solo it versus pugging it usually because pugs are just, like, it just gets to a point where you're like, oh, I got in this pug, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm so spoiled with my members. My members are just, like, totally blow it up. Hey, Anook, what's up? Anook hanging out in a nook. In a nook. Hopefully I got that right. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Hey, sup. We got Bad Rhino hanging out. What's up? Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Jazz Sands saying, we appreciate your hard work, kids. Thank you, Jazz Sands. I work very hard on my stream, try to make it better each time. Kids, your hard work has paid off a lot. It has paid off a lot, thanks to all of you guys as well, hanging out in the stream all the time, getting me that 5,000 followers. Every time you guys hang out in the stream does boost my chance of getting partnership with Twitch someday. But we'll keep working at it. They deny me, I'll just keep going. They deny me again, I'll just keep going again. Because I never give up. I never give up. If I want it bad enough, I will take it. I will take it. Because that's what you got to do in life. If you want to be something, if you want to be a doctor, lawyer, I say this all the time in the stream, but it is truly what you have to do. If you want it, you got to forget everybody else, forget their negativity, and you got to just go for it every single day. Every single day you should wake up and say, what am I going to do today to get to where I want to be? Right? And again, progression. What am I going to do today to get where I want to be and building that momentum, right? It's like swinging a pendulum, right? It starts, and then it keeps going, and then going, and going, and before you know it, you could really, if you keep pushing that thing, right, it keeps going faster and faster, like a swing, right? It's like a swing. You start slow, and then you go whoop. Before you know it, you're about to flip over the swing. You got so much momentum going. You guys know what I'm talking about. I swing all the time with my kids, by the way. Take them over to the park, and we sort of go on the swings and stuff. I used to love the swings as a kid. Big fan of the swings. There you go, a little Kismet child info there. Korriban Incursion. Okay, that's the one I want to do. Now I have to figure out how to do that one. Now I got to figure out how to do it. Some of the stuff I can't remember. I can't remember how to do it. How to do it. So this is the depths of man. Let's go ahead and go back through the guild ship and see which one. Actually, let's go see what we can do ones over on the fleet, actually. So what I'm going to do is go back to the guild ship, or back to the fleet, and then go over to where all the flashpoints are and see what I can find. Jazz Sands says, the sooner Twitch personnel catch on, the better. Thank you, Jazz Sands. Appreciate that as well. Yes. Well, hey, I hope they show me some love on that Twitch partner button someday. Hey, today's a good day. Today's a good day. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Try to fix it, and then it falls down. Oh, you're so feisty. Remind me of an ex-girlfriend I had. So feisty. Reminds me of an ex-girlfriend. I have this thing over here. I have it weighted now, but it still falls over from my light, from my blue screen. Such is the way life goes. You're going to have problems. Just keep rolling. Keep rolling. It's like playing the piano, right? I used to play the piano a lot when I was young. Loved the piano. If you just keep playing, sometimes people never even notice you screw up. It's when you stop and acknowledge that you screwed up is then when people notice. You just keep playing. Just then like everything's just fine. You might have just screwed that whole part up. Keep on playing, right? Keep on playing that piano. Keep on playing that day-to-day life.
Take a look at the stock.
You screw
what
up.
can I get you?
Well, that's life. You're going to screw up. You're going to make
Appreciate
mistakes.
your business.
Everybody who's ever lived makes mistakes. Everybody who's living right now will make mistakes, no matter how much they try to convince you they're perfect. And then everybody that's ever going to live is going to make mistakes. That's what makes us who we are as a person, because we learn a lot from that. A lot from making mistakes. A lot from doing things like knocking over my light all the time over there, which is pretty funny. So what is a pug? Pug is a pickup group. By the way, no matter what field you're in, there's a lot of terminology, including games, that are confusing, especially acronyms, right? If I was to tell you trapping right now, what do you guys think? When I say trapping, what comes to your mind? Let me know in the chat, because I'm a graphic designer, so it has to do with graphic design. Now, let me see if anybody in the chat knows what trapping is. You let me know. Because there's all this terminology for every field that you're in. Whether you're in 3D animation, if you're in video editing, if you're in, I don't know, basket weaving, I would imagine has it as well. Sewing has it on. My wife is a very big quilter and sewer as well, and artist as well. And every field has its own like acronyms, its own like language that describes it. So let me know what you guys think trapping is. Picking up women, jazz hands. That is not it. It has to do with graphic design, but that could be it. Could be it, depending on what field you're in, right? Field you're in. Forcing someone to pay for your art, that's a good guess. Good guess. Hey, Mac Music. Anybody else got a guess? Trapping. Now, you see it all the time. You see trapping all the time. You see it all the time in every printed thing that you see. But you'd never heard of it, probably. Never heard of it because you're not in the field, you don't understand what it is. One of the toughest things in graphic design, if you do actual physical printing. Let me find something here. By the way, I got my box here finally for my headphones. There they are. My X2s. This is not a paid endorsement at any time. I had to pay for these with my own money. These are the headphones. Now something, probably no trapping in this because there's no colors that run together. Let me try to find some colors that run together. How about my herbal tea over here that I have been using? Smooth Caramel, which was referred to me by one of my awesome people on the stream. I'm not a big tea person, but gonna give it a shot. Now here's an example right up here at the top. See right here where you got the brown in the background and this color here in the red. Now this color has a lot of colors in it. Now trapping has to do with what happens when you print stuff. It's kind of like an ink being put down, right? And what happens along the edge of color, if you put like just one color there, along the edge of the color, if the color moves on the press, because the press is like running at like super fast speed, what'll happen is the colors will move and it will create a white line around there. That white line is called, what you need to do to fix that white line is called trapping, which means that you add a little bit extra color in both directions, so if the press color moves up and down, you don't see that white line. That's what trapping is. You just learned something in my stream. It is one of the most difficult things to do in graphic design. It was my specialty back in the day. That is why I would be sent all the super hard stuff. Once you master that, you pretty much mastered the ability to print like magazines and print on various different colors and how to interact all those different colors together. I mean, I could go on and on. I could literally sit here for like 12 hours and talk about trapping, which is not going to be very exciting unless you're totally into it. So there we go. Now there's trapping, there's overprinting, which you print a color over another color, and things like that. And I could really get into it. But there's also Pantones, which are called solid colors, where if you print that over the top of something, you won't see the color underneath it. It'll completely cover it up. Those are called opaque colors. So probably the best thing to understand about colors is there's two different types of colors. There's transparent colors, which is 4-color printing, which is what trapping is for, because if you put that transparent color down and then it moves, you'll see the whiteness of the paper around the outside of it. That's what trapping is. But if it's opaque, boom, it's going to go down. It's going to cover up all the colors underneath it. You usually don't have that problem, though. Sometimes it does shift on the press. You still got to fix it. But in today's world, you don't see, the printing world is diminishing, and of course the online world is on the rise, or it continues to be on the rise. So a lot of that printing stuff goes by the wayside in the long run. But you still got to watch out for it. You get something printed, Ask them, want to blow their mind? Go up whenever you get something printed. If anybody watching my stream goes to get something printed, and it's going to print one color very close to another color, right, where the two colors meet up like this. Because if the color moves, whoop, you see that gap? There I am in the gap. See that gap? If it moves, that'll create a white line in between there. If you're going to do that, go up there and blow their mind. Say, how you good at trapping? You going to make sure that's all trapped good? And it'll just like blow their mind, because most people have no idea what trapping is. Now you guys know. You learned something. Look, a little creative bonus for you guys here on my stream. This was so great about Twitch. I can talk creative and also talk games at the same time. That's why I love it. That's why I think it's the greatest thing ever. I think it's the greatest service ever come around. It was absolutely brilliant. In my youth, if we only had faster internet that many years ago, and I took that money, I would have invested it in Twitch big time. I would have probably took the bulk of what funds I had and just invested it in Twitch, because I think it's such a brilliant idea. Such a brilliant idea. Combines the two great loves of my life. So there we go. Can't help it. Can't help it. Godsponge says, and hello, Mac Music. I think I already said hello, but I'll say hello again. Godsponge said, overprinting is taking into account the misalignment of the ink colors. Ha ha ha. Godsponge, you are awesome. Look at you go. Spiffy to trap JavaScript errors. Haha, there you go, Spiffy. That's a good guess, by the way. Did you Google that, Godsponge? No, I used to work for a t-shirt company. Yeah, t-shirts are very hard to trap, aren't they? Because, of course, the line screen is so low. And you're like, Kismet, use another term I don't understand. What is line screen? Well, line screen is like DPI, dots per inch, what the quality level of what you do. T-shirts are very low in the quality level. Then you have like magazines right in this level. And then you do transparencies and really high-end stuff like corporate reports and things like that are way up here. The stuff down here, at 75 DPI, 60 DPI. 300 DPI, 600 DPI, like your laser printer. And then you go 2500 DPI for text in graphics. And then really way up there is like 3000, 4000 DPI way up in that high end. That's how many dots they put in 1 little inch. So if you put down a little inch and how many dots they put in that little square, that's how many they put that in there. There's a whole bunch of dots, by the way. Take a magnifying glass. Do this thing at home. Here you go. A little graphic design fun. Go ahead and take a magnifying glass. Find yourself a newspaper or a magazine or something. Just if you walk by a magazine stand, bring yourself a magnifying glass. I know that's kind of weird, but just do it anyway. If you got, or you take your glasses and go ooh, like that and try to zoom in, you will see all the little tiny dots. There's like a mysterious dot pattern there that makes all printing work. Those dots have to be aligned in such a way for them to work on t-shirts when they're printing them. If this right here is what's known as ink jetted, which you can print in 4-color, but there's also what's known as silk screening, where they actually do the ink and they all solid colors and they interact with each other. And if those solid colors get moved, you've got a gap there, which causes like a white line or black line or blue line if you're on t-shirts, whatever it is. I've done a lot of t-shirts, a whole lot of those over the years. So me and Godsponge, we're like this. We're like, yeah, I know what you're talking about, bro. Know what you're talking about. Know what you're talking about. That's right. You got to print that undercoat so that it doesn't, so your shirts don't come out too dark, one, and so that your stuff looks a lot better. Like this one has that undercolor to protect it so that it just doesn't blend in with the black shirt. You can't even see the design on it, which is awesome. Cool, never heard of it. See, you learned something today. That's what my stream's all about. You learned something today that probably about 99% of the populace doesn't know but sees every single day. Sees every single day. You pick up a cereal box off the shelf, and it's got a whole bunch of colors overlapping each other. Somebody's trapped that. Yeah, you want to see something really cool? Next time you open up a cereal box, and I've done cereal boxes before, when you open up the lid, look on the top of the box, because that box is printed flat, by the way. It's printed flat and then it's glued and kind of folded all up. And look for these little like colors up there. You're going to see a cyan color, a magenta, a yellow, and a black across the top. It's called registration. You're going to see them up there. Go check it. Try it right now. If you got a cereal box, go look in your cereal box. And when you're done with it, of course, or if you've got an empty cereal box, just open it up. Open the thing all the way up. Flatten it out. And look for that little strip there with all the various colors. That's how they align all the colors when they're printing it. So there you go. Little thing. Goes all the way back to dot matrix printers. Oh, it's before dot matrix printers. It's printing goes back to like the 60s, 50s. You can go all the way back way back to the very, very first person to print. Who's the very first person with a printing press? Come on, God Sponge knows this one. God Sponge got to know this one. Who had the very first printing press? Anybody know? The father of printing, pretty much. Now, I've loved printing. I've loved graphic design my whole entire life. Eventually, I will do some graphic design streams. So much on the plate right now. So much. There's so much I want to do. There's so much. Why is there not more hours in the day so I can do all these fun things with you guys and hang out? I need more hours in the day. That's when you know you're doing what you love. When you need more hours in the day than when you wish you had less hours in the day because you can't stand going to work every day, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, what am I doing? I'm sending some peeps out. Let me send my dude out here. Research some compounds.
You have but to ask, Master.
And I was going to go and try to find myself a way to play some stuff here. So, Bazaar. Mission departures. That's what I want. Of course, it's on the other side of the whole map. Let's take a shortcut. Thanks for hanging out, Spiffy. What's up? Said Starcrafter forcing someone to play for art. Grab drops. Nope. Had the first one. There you go. Oh, Meridave! Look at that! Crushes it! I knew there was a reason why I like a Meridave. There you go. Yes, that is Gutenberg, inventor of the printing press. Before that, by the way, they handwrote every single book. That's right, they would handwrite all the books out. And then what he did is he invented the ability to make all these different letters, and you could arrange the letters, and then boom, it would stamp it on there. Like, you know how to take a stamp? That's pretty much what a printing press does. It just stamps stuff on there in different colors, or you can just stamp it in black and white if you want to. You can just stamp it in black. Boom, there you go. You printed yourself a newspaper, right? At least black and white newspaper. If you want to do colors, you would then stamp it 4 times. You would stamp it in cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. And all those colors, if you did it right, would mix together and create a thing like a magazine or a newspaper or those kind of things. So there you go. There you go. I got a little bit of knowledge in graphic design. I've been a graphic designer for 25 years. I've had an amazing career. Amazing! Amazing! What's up, party people? When you get in here and do a flashpoint. Ricotta. Oh, look at how lucky that is. That was total by accident. I could pretend like I was actually going to the one I wanted to do. That was total by accident. This is probably you guys bringing me luck. All right, let's do this. I'm going to start solo mode. I've not done many solo mode things lately. Let's try it out. Let's just see how mellow it is on solo mode. I'm going to do a nice chill, mellow stream tonight. Chilling out. Chilling out. Mara Dave comes in with a big boss answer. Look at that. My other awesome mod and massive supporter of the stream. Mara Dave's been around for a very long time. Probably one of the people that was very key in making me fall in love with streaming and really want to become a full-time streamer. Always back me up saying, Kismet, you forgot this, or you forgot to tweet the thing, or you forgot to do the other thing. I do appreciate people who back me up because I am doing usually about 10 things at once. And in the background, I'm also chatting with people and doing stuff as well. Corban Dark Draw. All right, now I've got my own combat support droid when you do solo mode. He's going to help me out, which is cool. So I can take my girl here and put her on damage. There we go. So what he's going to do is he's going to heal me. And we're going to do Korriban Incursion. And so, what is our mission? Defeat Ground Force Commanders. Where's the Ground Force Commander at? None of those guys. None of those guys. We don't need to kill those guys. Let's keep going. Yep, something blew up over there. Somebody broke it. Oh, almost aggroed all those. Where's this guy right here? Aha! Ground Force Commander. Now here's what you do. You send your peeps in first. Whoa. That was close. You send your peeps in first. Go get him! Oh, she's owning it up. Let's mess him up. Woohoo! Look at that leap action. Look at that leap action. All right, blowing it up in here. My character, level 62, by the way. Almost 65 on this character. Which is a brand new character, by the way. Brand new character. I've done literally none of the storylines. I've only got 3 companions. That's the way I roll. That's the way I roll. Now, so you don't have to kill every single person in here. Along the way, you can avoid these, but let's just wail on them. Get out of the red circle. Get out of the red circle. I really love doing the Jedi Knight because of the leap. The leap is just super, super fun. Every single time it's fun. Now, I'm playing the actual Jedi Guardian right here, which is more of a tank DPS class, which is pretty awesome. And I don't usually play tank. I usually just play DPS or I play healer. That's my main thing. Now I've also got the ability to do this. Boom! I can heal. I can stun both of those guys. Take this guy out a little bit while I'm waiting for those guys to come back. Great little stun, especially if you're interrupting them when they're healing the boss. You definitely want to interrupt them. Why is dude not healing?
That you delivered on schedule.
I guess he's just
My
doing.
pleasure
I
to
guess
serve.
he's just doing DPS. All right, I'll put her back on to heal then. Dude's just doing DPS. All right, here we are. We're gonna take on the boss man. Go ahead and throw out some self heals. Oh, I didn't get enough commanders yet. Didn't get enough commanders. Rocket boots! I missed some of them along the way. Yeah, I'll also tell you a nice little printing thing as well. If you want to know what the DPI is from LPI, LPI is lines per inch, DPI dots per inch. If you'd like to know what it is, all you have to do is just kind of half the amount. Lines per inch would be double. So if you're 200 DPI, it would be 200 lines per inch would be 100 DPI, roughly. There's actually a mathematical formula that figures it out exactly so that your sizes don't come out wrong. But it's not worth it anymore. You can just say, oh, it needs to be about this res. And your printer will take care of the rest. He will take care of the rest. Yeah, in computers and also in graphic design, there are set resolution sizes. And also like megabyte sizes, 32, 64, 128, 256. Ever wonder why those are the very specific numbers? Why isn't it 111? You know what I mean? We'll fall out there. Why isn't it, 32? Right? Why is it 300 DPI? Why is it not, 371? Well, when it comes to do with computers, they're in pairs. And then as it multiplies out, that's how it multiplies out. So, 2 and then 8 bits and 16 and 32 and 128. And those numbers are like standard numbers in computers because of the way the bits work. If you like to know a little bit about computer knowledge as well, there you go. There you go. And you're probably going, Kismet, that is going right over the top of my head, and that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Best thing to do is get introduced to a subject, learn just a little bit, and then if you're more interested into it, you go out and you learn some more. You'll learn some more if you're interested in it. That's what I did. I learned all that stuff by going out and learning. It's like, oh, what does this mean? What's this for? And what's printing? And what's binding? And what's foil? And how do I do gloss varnish? And how do I do a whole bunch of other stuff, which I could go on and on about printing, which I will save for one of my graphic design streams. And I will teach you all sorts of awesome stuff about design, how to make your designs come out correctly, how to make them high enough resolution. So if you are sending them like a God Sponge to get your t-shirts done, what resolution to make it, how to make it come out really nice, worried about your colors, worry about your trapping, worry about all that stuff. Why is there not enough mobs? Where are all my mobs at? There we oh, Jedi alert! Or Sith alert. Come here, punk. I'm gonna push this guy down. Where's my push down? Where's my push down? Hey! Boom! Ha 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 ha! Pushed him down. Push that Jedi down. There's the animals up here. Push that Sith down, I mean. I'm the Jedi. I'm the Jedi. Take this, Sith. Take that, bro. Where you going? Where you going? There we go. There we go. Now we got it going on. did, she did, everybody did. Rocket boots! Rocket boots. Diddle-diddle-diddle-dee. Oh, somebody's a bad driver. Look at that. Oh, glad I wasn't on that ship. Somebody's a bad driver.
You're fine.
Got some sleep, but I'm still tired. For sure, gonna be calling it early tonight. Chewy, I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. Get some sleep, man. Get some sleep. I was saying earlier in the stream that I'm pretty wrecked today. Pretty wrecked. That was pretty hardcore. 7 days to die playing, but I actually feel pretty good for streaming that long. Feel pretty good. Ready to play some games here. Now, again, I'm gonna just work on some of these flashpoints for a bit, and then after that, probably go a little bit early into some Fallout. Yeah, play some Fallout up in here. Well, my robots do the work. Watch this. See, that's what's great about solo mode. You got your dude doing DPS, you got your good girl healing. You can just hang out. You can just hang out. Not too much here in solo mode. This is like the easiest mode. Easiest mode. But if you aren't careful, they can still kill your healer, and once your healer's down, you could die. Could very much die big time. Blowing it up, blowing it up. All right, let's get some music going on. Whale on the balls. Get those ads. Let's do this.
There, good as new.
That is one tough boss. I need Trebby in here. I need Trebby in here with us mega deeps. Can't be stunned, can't be interrupted. I don't like bosses you can't stun, you can't interrupt. That's part of the fun. Part of your skill. Oh, now they're on my healer. Dude ain't got much longer left. This guy needs some better gear, that's for sure. Oh yeah, you just kill him and then all his dogs
Imperial
disappear.
defenders have a barricade up ahead. There's no time to go around.
That was a good
We'll have
move.
to break through. The Sith Academy isn't far now. Keep it up.
Activate freight elevator controls. South Wheezy, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Let's show him some love in the chat, everybody. Dark Angel hanging out. What's up, Dark Angel? Oh, I was wearing everybody out yesterday. We had such a long stream, but it was so fun. Hey, Kismet, I tagged you in Twitter with a cool shirt. Awesome, Scion. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. Aha, beware of Deathclaw. Cool. Like that. Like it, like it. Bombs away. Let's blow it up in here. So somewhere there's an elevator. There it is right there. Elevator. Come here, I don't know what it is about SWTOR and their elevators. They love some serious elevators. Though they do some amazing 3D, three-dimensional level design, which is really great, which is not easy to do, by the way. Doing some of these complex ones where you're spiraling up and all of that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. But they love their elevators. There's a ton of them in this game, especially on the Empire side. What's up, says Mr. Fight Monster, playing some Star Wars The Old Republic. Chill night tonight, just chilling out. Most of my members are usually off tonight. Just chilling out, blowing up stuff. Kerblam! Let's get into it. Blow it up. What you doing? Where you going, bro? You're toast. Hiya! Pew pew pew! Pew pew! Hit that guy. Throw my lightsaber. Oh, finished him off with that lightsaber throw. Look at that stuff. Look at that stuff. Blowing it up. Good job, commandos. What's going on up in here?
Please, you have to get us out of here.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? That's not why we're here. Just try to keep your heads down, all right?
What's going on here?
Slaves. Whole mess of them. Wish we could do something, but this op is strictly smash and grab. Pulling them out puts the whole mission in danger.
Oh, no. We're
We
resting.
can't leave them behind. Do whatever it takes. Just get them out of here.
Only make lights
Whatever
out.
you say.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Now run! Get out of there! We're screwing around. Say Geronimo was what it was. I forget what the name of that song was. Sorry, it's already gone. If you want to know what the current song is, all you have to do exclamation song, current song. Or you can just ask Chewie. Just ask Chewie, maybe he knows what it is. My mom says, hi, I'm currently streaming SWTOR. Oh, bro. Oh, thanks, bro, but I'm gonna have to purge you. I'm sorry. Sorry, bro. You should never unsolicited come into someone's channel and advertise your channel in their channel without asking first. You say, hey, kids, love your channel, bro. You mind if I advertise in your channel and want to throw me a shout out? Usually I don't have a problem with it. But if you just come in and just start advertising your channel, most people are gonna purge you out of the chat. Chat rules, bro. Chat rules down below. Chat rules. Oh, now we get it going on. We're getting it going on. But thanks for hanging out on the stream anyway. Appreciate you chilling out. Glad you're a streamer. Glad you're in here doing some fun stuff. All right, approach the outer defense. I'm gonna approach it like this. Shoom! That's the way the Jedis get it going on. They just leap in there, messing stuff up. Messing stuff up. Blowing it up in here. Dead, dead, more dead. Lightsaber throw. Yeah. He dead. He dead, she dead, everybody dead. Keep going. Oh, this boss. I've done this one before. I remember this boss right here. What's up, homie? This boss takes forever. This boss takes a long time. Wail on the boss until he dies. I'm just gonna stand here and see if I can survive. Now he does all these area attacks. I'm not gonna stand in the circles though. I'll walk around him. I don't stand in red circles. That is a no-no. Purple circles, good. Gold circles, good. Red circles, no. Purple circles are the Empire's healing, and then the gold circle is the Sage's healing. So if you see those circles in SWTOR, stand in them. It's AoE heal. Go back this way so I don't mess up my peeps. Boom. Blowing it up. Wow, he's almost dead. Go, Jedi! Blow him up, blow him up! Oh, shot a frontal cone. Look at that red. Look at that red circle kiting where it doesn't hit my piece. Look at that. Got to learn that kiting of those circles. And he's down. Boss down. Ta-na-na. Shut down the laser gate. Sounds good. Sometimes I don't get close enough to click on those kotos.
You'll need to access the main elevator to reach them. We don't have much intel.
Alright, we're gonna try to speed up a little bit here and start blowing up some stuff. Beckera, what's up? Hello everyone, says Beckera. Welcome, welcome. Hey Assassin, also hanging out. Can't wait for you to get your internet, bro. That was so fun in 7 Days to Die, man. So fun. Get you in there and blow it up in there. Hopefully, any ETA on when you're gonna get your internet back? You find yourself another provider and got rid of that stinky one that was messing you up before. Nothing like a bad internet provider to mess you up. To mess you up. See, I just don't believe anything they say. They tell me, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm like, not fine. I'm getting disconnected. If it was fine, I wouldn't be on the phone with you right now. I wouldn't be wasting 45 minutes of my time to 2 hours of my time talking to you. Would I? No, I would not. I would not. I'm telling you, I don't do this for fun. I don't just call up tech support for fun. I don't know anybody who does. They got a specific reason they're calling. They want to get it resolved as quickly as possible and move on with their life. Because you know what? They're doing this instead of doing all the other things that they should be doing, right? So you're like, I gotta call technical support, right? And there's a lot of really awesome people I've met in technical support, by the way. That is a tough job. It is very, very tough. Very, very tough. But the most important thing you should remember about tech support is those people are people on the other end. Even if you're upset with the company because the product doesn't work, those are still people on the other end. So try to be respectful, unless they tell you stuff like, there's nothing we can do. And I'm like, oh yeah? Oh, there's something we can do. You know why? Because there's something I'm going to be doing, like quitting your service. If you don't take care of it. Because I am paying for you guys to provide me a service, and if you can't provide me that service, then I will pay somebody else to provide me that service. Right? You have the power of choice. You have the ultimate power. You have the ultimate power of choice. And you, just like when my cable company kept raising my phone bill for no reason, and they couldn't tell me why, and I talked to the manager, and I talked to this guy, and I talked to that guy. You're like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I don't have hours of my time to sit here and figure out why my bill went up $50 over the span of like 3 or 4 months. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to somebody else. Went to somebody else, perfectly happy with them. They never raised my bill. And I told them when I called them, I said, hey, the reason why I'm talking to you, I'd be over there with those other guys. But the reason why I'm talking to you is because those guys keep raising my bill without telling me. Without telling me they're changing my pricing and all of that. They just changed the price, right? Just raise the price of my stuff. I didn't add any services. I didn't make any changes. The price should not be going up. It should not be changing. You know, it might go up like $1 or $2. Taxes might go up and down, but not $50. Come on, $50. If you went to a restaurant, right, that you've been going to for a very long time, and you know, normally it's like $20, but then you go to that restaurant and you had the same exact thing you always have, and it was $120, you would go, what the heck? Right? You'd go like, whoa, what happened to the prices here, bro? Did you raise your prices 500%? So I never settle for that stuff. You know, if they don't want to provide me a good service, then I don't want to pay them to provide that service. It doesn't matter. I will go to somebody else. Perfectly happy with my telephone or TV purple now. Perfectly happy. I have no problem with it. They have the same bill, cost the same price every single week, every single month. Knife King, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome. Show him some love in the chat. Oh yeah, we're blowing it up. Killing some Sith here. Killing some Sith up in here. Show Knife King some love in the chat, everybody. Hello, hello, Knife King. Thanks for hanging out. Dang straight. Kismet. I can't wait to get a better provider for my internet. Ah, yes. Don't let them BS you. You call and you say, hey, thank you for your help. Be respectful of the person trying to talk to you, but they keep telling you to reset your modem. You've already done that 8 million times before you called. Hey, bro, I already did that before I called. You know what? I didn't just fall off the computer truck last week, right? I've done a few resetting of modems before. This is like a problem on your guys' end, and I want you to solve it. I've had problems with like my IP and that kind of stuff, not changing, not rotating, in a non-static. And they found out that they accidentally put me on a static IP, and that IP was getting bombarded and screwed it up. And I kept telling them, no, this is not on my end. Everything's fine. You guys on your end, I want you to find out. Finally, I had to go to like a couple managers. And I said, no, you guys put a task force together and find out what's causing the issue. And that's what it was. See, I was right, and they were wrong. Because I've been around. I've been around. And I get past here. What kind of weird stuff you putting in here, bro? Chewy. You got a eclectic music taste there, Chewy, but that is funny. Reminds me of Akbar. Juggernaut's knocking me down. Knock me down, huh? Two can play that game. Have a seat, bro. Gator Gaming, dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome! Welcome to the stream. As you can see, we're blowing up some Sith up in here. We're blowing it up, running a Flashpoint. Just chilling out. It's a chill night. My members are off. See a few of them hanging out there. Some of them are off in other channels. Just having a good time. Sunday's more of the kind of like chill night. Trying to get that dark and light event going on. I am way behind. Way behind. Just not enough time to do it all. I just don't have enough time to level up, you know, 6, 8 more characters. And do all the other things that I want to do. Balance out that real life, right? Get those videos done on YouTube. Play some other games like Fallout 4 and 7 Days to Die. Just only so much time in the day. Plus do a bunch of bonus streams of stuff like Fallout 1, and of course we played some Skyrim, the special edition the other day. A lot of fun stuff. The Italian Christmas donkey. Never heard of the Italian donkey. Now I have. Learned something new. Knife King hanging out. Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Gator Gaming hanging out. What's up? Boom, boom, boom. NY Racer says, yep, exactly. I worked at tech support. People call because their product is... Don't call because their product is working great. Exactly. They don't call. It's because you know what they did before they called tech support? They've been sitting there trying to figure it out for about an hour and a half, and they are pissed off. I know, I've been on that call before. Like when Windows does this weird thing, like turns all my sounds down or just auto updates itself without asking. It just says, guess what, Kismet? You're going to Windows 10, bro. You don't have a choice. Boom, there you go, Windows 10. I don't want Windows 10. My Windows was working perfectly. I didn't need a new Windows. But since you forced me into it, I guess I'm going to have to do it. But there we go. My Windows was working just fine before. Alright, acquire the code. Gotta find herself a code up in here. Let's find that code. Great thing about this is you can do the map. Wrong one, this one. I see some Siths! Jump on them! Now we're invading the Sith Academy right here. This is called Korriban Incursion. I don't want to give away too much because it is part of the storyline in Star Wars The Old Republic. But basically, I'm a Jedi attacking their main Sith temple. And I'm blowing it up in here. Killing some bad guys. Watch me stun them all. Ready? Boom! You got stunned. Get that code. Got that code from there. Now, I'm a Jedi, so I usually don't take no stairs. But in this case, I'm taking the stairs. Taking the stairs, now up to the next level. A lot of running around in this particular quest. Oh, more Sith to take out. Die, you evil Sith. Of course, I can just wait around for you all to kill each other. But I'll just speed it along a little bit here. Later, bro. Usually want to take care of the easy ones first. Of course, if you have an AoE, those guys will die from your AoE anyway. You gone. He gone. Rocket boots. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Kismet's in the house. Kismet's all up in your zone, man. All up in your zone. What's going on? What's going on? A little PvP action. What's up? I'm all up in your face. I'm all up in it. I'm all up in it. Oh, you did. You don't really need to do that, by the way. It's just fun to do sometimes. Up. I'm in a closet. Don't put Kismet in a closet. More rocket boots. More elevators.
There.
What a
Good
surprise. The Sith love themselves some elevators. I was gonna go play Hello
fine.
from the Dark Side. Knife of the King. There you go. There you go. Let Chewie know about it. Maybe he'll put it in there. You never know. Get out of the closet, Kismet. I know. I don't like being in the closet. It's scary in there. I don't have my little teddy bear. My teddy bear if I'm gonna hide in the closet. Hey, what's up? I didn't even see you there. Tried to sell some friends. Not gonna help you. Just saying. Not gonna help you. Oh, pushing me down. Come here. Oh, I was gonna push him down right back again. That's it. The next person I see, I'm gonna push him down. This guy. Yo, have a seat. Just picking on him now. I'm just picking on these Sith. Cutting them up. A little pew pew. A little zoo zoo. Oh, stabbed him and he's gone. Later, Browinski. Later, Browinski. Now imagine this game, The Witcher-ified, right? Imagine if it had the graphics level of The Witcher 3. You could ride all the different animals and all of that. That would be awesome. This way. Where am I going? Opening doors.
Only the greatest
Oh,
of all
now it's on.
are permitted to set foot in these chambers. You profane our entire history by your presence alone. Did you believe you could breach the chambers of the Dark Council and go unpunished? That you could steal our great works without challenge?
Oh, one more Sith to kill. Ha ha ha.
The Sith have no great works. Your legacy is nothing but centuries of violence and hatred.
Your mind is closed tightly, Jedi. Allow me to open it for you.
Dream on, bro!
You will die here.
Nope. Not gonna be me. Blowing him up!
This is what the Republic sends against the Dark Council? Pathetic!
I don't stand in red circles.
Sith may walk these chambers.
Blowing him up.
There. Good
You
as
should
new.
never have come here. Now witness true strength. The power of the dark side is infinite.
Yes, but I get to live forever, bro. I get to live forever through the power of the Force.
Why do you fight when you cannot win?
Oh, I can win. I win all the time. I'm nothing but win up in here. Nothing but win up in here. Blowing this guy
Why
up.
do you fight when you cannot win?
Why do you repeat yourself? Why do you repeat yourself? Now, why do I leap in there like that?
Resistance.
What it does, it builds up these little bars over there that allow me to do more skills. Allows me to do more of the kind of combo skills. I really like the combo system here in Star Wars: The Old Republic, where you build up enough force to do that. Always good practice to stay out of those red circles. Even though I could probably just stand in it and I'd be just fine. Time to die, bro. Go ahead, knock me back. I dare you. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you.
The dark side is infinite.
It just makes me look cooler when you knock me back and then I leap back in again.
Unworthy opposition.
Oh, really? Later, bro. Watch this. Watch this.
Impossible.
It's improbable. Improbable that it would happen. Doesn't even know his grammar. What's up with that? What are they teaching you at the Sith Academy anyway? There we go. Blowing it up.
No. The vision. How could the time come so soon? Of course. You are not the one who kills me. You've only cleared the way for him. I face my fate gladly, Jedi. The old man was right about me. Was he right about you, too?
That guy's got a cool
A
outfit.
member of the Dark Council could have been a valuable prisoner. Pity.
Dude, what's the mention?
The Sith seemed to recognize you, Jensen. Something about a vision. Do you know what that was all about?
I'm afraid not. But the Dark Council is full of deceivers and madmen. You could have been either. Or both. Your part of the mission is done. My team will hold the Academy while I search these chambers along with a few technical specialists. Take the data and get back to Colonel Derek while the path is still clear.
I will. May the Force be with you, Commander.
Dude just totally owned that Sith without even, like, second thought. Later, Sith. Later, Broinski. That's it. Boom. Done. Another one done. Got another one knocked out. What time is it? We might have enough time for another one. Rock another one out. Get it going. Blowing it up, Assassin! Thanks so much, awesome supporter and awesome member of the team. Thank you so much, Assassin. Appreciate it. For that host. Every one of those hosts just gets me a little bit closer. If you do want to host the channel, all you... guy jumping up and down. All you need to do is to go in and go into your channel. Open up a new tab of your channel. Go into your chat and go /host. And then put my name, Kismet, Ring of Destiny. In there, of course, with the underscore and no space, all one word. Go ahead and put that in your chat, and then it will host my channel. Every one of those hosts does get me a little bit closer. So, all right, Korriban Incursion. What about Legacy of Rakata or Assaults on Tython? So on Tython's going to be the Empire version. All right, let's check a Legacy. Let's check that Legacy. Dark and Light events. I really have a lot of stuff to do. Been a slacker. Been a slacker in this game. Not that. Champion.
You're fine.
Boarding party. Wow, I got a lot more to go. Blowing it up, Mac Music. Thank you so much for that host for blowing it up in here. Thank you so much. So I'm the only person who plays this game as a trooper with clone armor. Maybe. Never know, Knife King. I got my guy, my trooper, in some really Republic armor. It looks pretty awesome. Looks pretty awesome, but he's been sitting at level 63 for quite a long time. I gotta give him 65. Anyone gonna see the new Star Wars movie? Absolutely, right here. For sure. For sure gonna see it. Cyan Hippie, that guy has an amazing voice. He does. He does. Alright, so what else we got? So, again, what's this one here in the middle? Legacy of Rakata. Did we do that one yet? Right there, Legacy of the Rakata. Let's do it, peeps. We gotta get these flashpoints done. Solo mode, easy mode. I rarely ever do these in easy mode. I usually do them with my team, which is super fun. But we're just going to go to Rakata Prime. Now, this one I've done. Actually, this is one of my favorite storylines in Star Wars The Old Republic is the Rakata storyline. It is actually really, really fun. Really, really fun. Because you end up in this area. Where's it at? Look at this. Look at this. Big giant ships crashed here. And there's some stuff up in the sky, which I don't know if you can see in this particular flashpoint. I don't think you can see it in this flashpoint. But you can see there's like a whole bunch of giant ships crashed here. This is really cool. I mean, the world building here is just awesome. Awesome. Alright, I need to speak to Jakiro. Who's a Wookiee. Now, this is a whole threaded storyline, by the way. All these flashpoints thread through your main storyline.
I don't know if it's fair to describe it as a plan, necessarily.
I've done a bit of scouting. The Revanites are camped in the Temple of the Ancients, an old ruin nearby. We've gotten this far without being detected. It's time for you to go in and make some noise.
What? This isn't what we discussed. It's suicide. I demand that you detach me this instant.
What kind of security do the Revanites have?
They've convinced some of the local Rakatan tribes to patrol the areas around the temple for them. A truly barbaric lot.
The Revanites themselves are guarding the temple grounds. They're fully armed and paranoid.
Wonderful.
We'll be keeping an eye on things from the ship. As long as we all stay sharp, we'll get this conspiracy shut down permanently.
May the Force serve you well.
See you, Lana. All right, let's do this. Locate the Temple of the Ancients. It's really easy. It's right there on the map. See? Right there. Rocket boots! Rocket boots. Do a little Iron Man action up in here. Got my support droid. Where's my girl?
You're fine.
Oh, somebody said hello to me. Somebody said hello. I missed it in chat. Let's say hello. Oh, they went offline. Missed him. Missed him, but I said hello. I tried to say hello back there. Sorry, I was neglecting my chat there. Knee deep in killing a whole bunch of stuff, as you would imagine. So thanks for that whisper, Super Squirrel. Appreciate you saying hello. Hello right back to you if you're watching the stream. Oh, yeah, let's get it going on up in here. Messing some stuff up. Kismet on the loose. We're going to play some SWTOR here, trying to get myself some of these flashpoints done. And so I can get my Dark and Light event going on. I seriously doubt I'm going to finish everything because there's just so much to do. And I just don't have enough time to do it all. But, there you go. Especially since you have to start all over again. You can't use any of your previous characters you might have done before. Gonna wait for him to cast something, then interrupt him. Take that, Mystic. I just stunned. Boom! Stunned you while you were trying to do your disturbance. Later, bro. Rakata Sage Mystic. Oh, there we go. Getting some Tom Petty going on. I'm running down a dream up in here. Such great guitar playing. Dude punched the wall and broke his hand. That sucks if you're a guitar player. Got a little too crazy. I like me some Tom Petty. Great driving songs, like Metallica. It's like when you're driving, foot starts to go like that on the gas pedal, right? Got the top down, you're cruising along. Before you know it, you're going like way too fast. Before you know it, you're going way too fast. Rocket boots! Look at this beautifulness. Woohoo! Running down a dream here. Dream of getting this dark and light event done. Yep. Down a dream. First I want to test to see if I could do it on my phone, chat, and call. Get it to work. There you go. Never know. Kids, dude, I love Metallica. Yeah, they got some great songs. See, I don't limit myself in the type of music that I like. I don't think you should limit yourself in a lot of stuff. Shouldn't limit yourself in what kind of friends you can have. Shouldn't limit yourself in, you know, you never know. You don't just judge people how they look, right? If you just judge people how they look, you might miss out on a good lifelong friend, you know? You never know. You never know. Same thing with music. If you just limit yourself to certain types of music, you'll never discover that other awesome music that you might run across. Maybe you'll like a mixture of certain types of music together, right? You never know. Maybe you're a musician yourself. You know, if you only limit yourself to just one type of music, you don't have a wide spectrum to pull from. Gotta have a wide spectrum of stuff, especially in life. I never let people, you know, if they say, oh, I hate that kind of music or whatever, I'm like, hey, that's your choice, bro. But I like it. Such is the way, right? Such is the way. Same thing with games. Right? Some people are going to like your games. Maybe some people not like SWTOR. Me, I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think they did amazing world building. Look at this. You're a Star Wars fan at all. This is what you want to be. This is what you want to play back when Star Wars came out, right? Kind of game where you can just run in there and you're totally in the Star Wars universe like that. It just gives you that massive immersion. Look at this. I mean, it just gives you that massive immersion of being in the Star Wars universe. Easy, easy. And this is some masterful world building here. Oh. Messing you up. Ricotta like to get a lightsaber to the face. Oh, blowing it up, blowing it up. More rocket boots. Do it. Worshipping a big statue. Big statue there.
There, good as new.
Now what you want to do is take care of the easy ones first. Then you only got one left. Let that other guy tank that one. As long as he doesn't do any healing, it'll be just fine. Oh, and there's level 64. Getting close, getting close. One more level to go. Look at that. I got rested XP all the way up to max level. See my little, you can barely see it over there, but over there, there's a green bar. I've got rested XP, meaning getting twice double XP until I hit max level. Awesome. Oh, you guys want some of this? You guys want some of this? I got a lot of this to give. I have a lot of this to give. By the way, when you're doing this kind of stuff, good time to practice your interrupts. Being better at your interrupts. Being better at your interrupts so that you can interrupt when you actually get to like raids and stuff like that, or other bosses that really need interrupts. Rancor! Come on, puppy! I ain't afraid of no Rancor. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Notice how I get right behind the mob? That's my job. I get behind the mob, then I'm not in front of the mob. He does that swipe.
You're fine.
Swiping them, not me. There he goes, right hand swipe. Blowing it up. Like 75% already. 75%! Backwoods! Wait. Got that lead speed going on. Backwood Sith, maybe. Backwood Sith. I don't know what that means, bro. But thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet army. Oh, making me want to play some Skyrim. I have been trying to resist. I've been trying to resist playing Skyrim. I can totally see myself get massively addicted to that. Who's on fire? Trying to take care of this Rancor first. Standing in the fire is not good. Standing in the fire, not good. Die, Rancor. Oh, blowing it up. 518. 518. Oh, backwoods 518. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, if I butcher your name, just tell me in the chat. I'll try to get it right. I am known for butchering people's names, though. I've been the leader and founder of my team for the last 14 plus years. And we have had lots of members, over 800 members over that time, and I butchered just about everybody's name. I butchered just about everybody's name, but there you go. There you go. Not good to stand in the fire. I can vouch for that.
Good as new.
But sometimes you gotta stand in the fire if you're gonna beat up stuff. As you can see, I'm trying to get rid of the Rancor first. Always prioritize your DPS. Try not to stand in the fire too much. Down to 9K. Later, Rancor. Now, on to the ricotta guy. Do this. Kiz has the best DJ in the galaxy. Exactly. Chewie does a great job of DJing the stream. Now, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight red. Even attach yourself to the top of my chat. I love interacting with people on the stream. If I do miss it for whatever reason, if the chat gets super busy, just throw it in there again. Just make sure to include my name. I don't consider that spam at all. I don't mind at all. My mods are always also watching to make sure if I miss anything, they'll try to whisper it to me as well, which I greatly appreciate. I'm standing in the fire! I'm standing in the fire, and my health's actually going down, so I'm going to get out of the fire. Then I'm going to taunt this guy. Oh, I can't taunt. What's up with that? No taunting? Come over here. There we go. Now, if you want to taunt, you have to go into Shishu form to taunt the guy. Standing in the fire is never good. Come on, punk. Come on, punk. What you got? You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Now, I'm on the Guardian, but I am not a tank. I am just doing DPS. Just doing the deeps.
There, good as new.
And there we go. War Chief is down. You got owned, bro. You got owned. Oh, wrong way.
Knows you're here.
This way.
I'd say he sensed your presence, but I'm not in charge of commotion. He and Colonel Derek have shored up defenses outside the temple with their new conscripts. You know what to do.
Oh, I know what to do. I'm gonna mess everybody up. I'm gonna get my lightsaber on. Let me zoom in the action here for you guys. Now, sometimes I get the question, Kismet, why are you so zoomed in? You guys get a little bit more action going on. Can see a little bit, just in case you're watching it on your phone or whatever. Because I think about you guys when I'm streaming. I do. That's why I try to have the best stream ever. That's this one right here. Best stream ever, number 20. We're going to try to have the best stream tonight. We're going to play some Star Wars: The Old Republic, of course, right up there in about an hour. We're going to be playing some Fallout 4. One of my favorite games of all time. Super fun to play. Super, super. We might cut early. We'll see how it goes. 2 tickets to paradise. I got 2 tickets to paradise, but you got to pay for your own ticket. There you go. There you go. Gonna go Dutch on it. Gonna go Dutch. In fact, the tickets to paradise, they're 2 plane tickets to paradise, and you got to sit by yourself because you're way in the back and I'm up in first class. There you go. There you go. Tell that to your spouse. Hey, I got 2 tickets to the next plane to this really awesome place. We're going to Hawaii. Except for you got to sit way in the back and I'll be up in first class. Say that to them. See what they say. See what they say. I don't think they're going to be happy. I don't think they're going to be happy.
There, good as
Blowing it up. So doing a little bit of chill stream today. Usually I'm hanging out with my team. We're doing raids, or we're doing flashpoints, or all sorts of various stuff. But tonight I'm just chilling out. Sunday is very much of a chill night. Sometimes there's members on, they want to do stuff. But most of the time it's pretty chill. Pretty chill. And if you're a guild leader, by the way, or if you're an aspiring guild leader, there's an ebb and flow to how often people are on and off of the stream. Holidays, you'll find people are off a lot more. Of course, they're hanging out with their families and things like that, or they're taking care of their real life stuff. I don't boot people if they're not, active every single second. People got lives, they got stuff to do. That's what they know about our team, is they can just come in, chill out, have a good time. And then, if they got to run, they got to run. They got stuff to do. They got stuff to do. I got all my stuff squared away, hung out with the family and the kids, and they are all fast asleep. Fast asleep. You ever wonder why I stream this late? That's because take care of family and all of that stuff first, and then when they're all conked out, because about 9 o'clock comes along, they're conked out. I have sleep apnea. I could lay there for like the next 12 hours and not get anything out of it. I could sleep for 12 hours and not get anything out of it too. So that's why I stream at this time. Perfect time. They're all asleep. Nobody asking me questions or having me fix whatever, or the honey-do list going on.
Revenites near your position. Came across a cache of Rakata-tech weapons.
Wail on them! Oh, with a rebel yell up in here! That's right, some Billy Idol. Do it. Blowing it up. Don't resist, Kismet. It's a good game. I know, it's so good. It's so good. I can see myself playing that Skyrim like for thousands of hours. Easy. Easy. That is my type of game. That is totally my type of game. The only problem that I see with Skyrim, there's only one. It's single player. If it was multiplayer, forget it. Forget it. I never get anything done. I'd never get anything done if that was multiplayer. The heck? It's around here somewhere. Oh, yeah, it's up here. Well, that's a tricky place to put a robot. I'm gonna get more and more and more of my lightsaber. Boom! You got blowed up! What? Revanite Jedi Master. Oh, look at you go. Look at you go with your big old titles and think you're all the big stuff. The only one that can lead, bro. What does a Revanite Jedi Master look like? Huh. Just like a normal Jedi Master. Now, if you're not familiar with who Revan is, gotta go play that game, bro. Gotta go play that game. I had come to that game very late, right before this game launched, about 3 years ago. I did play Knights of the Old Republic, and oh, so good. No, not Knights of the Old Republic. It is, darn it, my brain. All right, you guys know what it is. What's the game that precedes this game? They based it on that game. What is it called? It's not Knights of the Old Republic. It's, this is Star Wars, the Knights of the Old Republic. Maybe it is Knights of the Old Republic. This is Star Wars, the Old Republic. That is Knights of the Old Republic. That's what it's based on. Incredibly great game. I was right. My brain is working. That's a surprise. That's a surprise. Considering I only had about 6 hours of sleep since I streamed for 15 and a half hours or 16 hours last night. Playing some 7 Days to Die, having an incredibly good time. My poor mods and all my members were worn out. Worn out. We had one guy in there, he streamed and played for like 36 hours on the server. Oh, man. That is a long time. I wish I could do that, but I just can't do that. It's not good for my health. Not good for my health, and I want to be around. I want to be around to do some more streaming, have some more fun. Oh, keep forgetting to click the stuff. Normally my members click all the stuff, so I very often will run past the stuff, and then realize, oh, I got to run back and get it. Get out of there. What's the deal? Jump up there. Doesn't want to jump. There we go. With you. Give you all and have none, babe. It's night, kids. All right, jazz hands. Thank you. Thanks for backing me up. Sometimes I think, is that right? Anybody else do that? You're like, is that right? Is that right? Did I get the name of that movie right? Did I get the name of that game right? That kind of stuff. Second guessing yourself. Usually your first instinct is the one to go with. Usually. But not always. Oh. Scrap that stuff over there. Woo! Scavenging. Don't need to kill that guy. If you're in a hurry, just bypass those mobs. Bypass. Oh, look out. I'm a Jedi. I don't take the stairs. Let's go. Boom! Say goodbye to your buddy. Because he be dead. Blowing it up. Blowing it up in the air. There we go. Continue the Temple of the Ancients. Which is way back the other way. Gonna get my rocket boots. Gonna do a little mob dodging. Now mount. No, can't mount here.
You'll live.
Oh yeah. Look at this. Look at that. Is that awesome or what? That's some amazing work. You gotta think somebody came in and went and did every little bit of that. That's a crazy ton of work. Probably a whole team of people worked on this. awesome. Where's Commander Rand at? Right there? I'm about to blow up all his people first. Come on, peeps. What you got? You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Got Kismet in the house. Boom! I don't stand in red circles. I don't stand on red circles. Come on, peeps. What you got? You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Kismet all up in your zone. You ain't got nothing. Doing a little PvP fun. You don't really have to move, by the way. You can just stand there and tank it if you really want to. It's just not as exciting. It's just not as exciting as if you were doing a little PvP. Always kill the ones with lowest health first. This one's way harder, by the way, in hard mode. As you would imagine it would be. Alright, watch this. For no reason, I'm going to use the Koto. Oh, gotta run away. No, it's not. Not love you're feeling. Totally not. Obi Charlie! Coming in here trying to troll. Obi Charlie. Oh boy, bro, you're in the wrong stream to be trolling. Too funny. Alright, let's blow them up. Have some fun. Have some fun, blow them up. Dee, 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 dee. Welcome in the stream, though. Thanks for hanging out and bringing up my viewer count. Da 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 da. Blowing it up. Or maybe you're not trolling. Maybe you've never been in my stream before. Don't know that I've played SWTOR since the very beginning. I've had over 300 members in game. I've even gone to this thing right here. Out of thousands of people that wanted to go, boom, right there, the Guild Summit coin. Out of thousands of people that wanted to go, only about 100 got to go. Man, it was super fun. Super fun. Got to meet a lot of other peeps as well. Super fun to go and do. This is one of my alts, super extra alts right now. The class that I typically don't play, the tank class. So I'm just in here playing easy mode, trying to get the dark and light done. Doing a little bit of a grind. But yeah, you know, you have a fun time anyway. Try to make it fun. Try not to suck the fun out of it. That's what I'll try to do. Get the most out of my games. And have fun. Have fun playing. Great thing about being my age is I'm completely immune to trolls. I'm completely immune. It doesn't bother me at all. And if you get too out of hand, if you have any trouble there because you can't follow the chat rules, I won't even know it. I won't even know it. My mods will be all over you. And before you know it, kablamo. Saltbot or one of my mods will blast you out of the channel. We'll blast you in the escape pod. Steely Dan. Oh.
You'll live.
Oh, Cosby. Cosby introducing Steely Dan. That's funny. Frontal cone, look out. Frontal cone, sup. You were not trolling Obi Charlie, you were just asking. That's okay. That's okay. If you were asking. That's why I mentioned that too. Boom. Blowing it up. Alright, access the temple door.
Look for a control console and open a channel.
I've done a lot of these like hundreds of times. Rarely do I ever do them solo though. Rarely. Kismet, you don't stand on the red circles, but you push the red button. Exactly. I don't just push that button. I slam that red button. Elbow it. Elbow drop that red button. I blow it up. Crazy hanging out. Sup, Crazy? Good to see you. David Snowball hanging out as well. Revanite hanging out. And I'm taking on the Revanites right now. What's up? Kids, should I upgrade? What should upgrade first in 7 days to die? Depends on what you want to do, Revanite. It's like, what do you want to do? right? Do you want to do like toolsmithing? Do you want to do bow? Do you want to be more of a survivor, like up your like ability to last longer with so you don't have to have as much water or food?
Great.
It's really
Your
up to
only
you.
option is to pass through the conscription center, dead ahead.
The
Sometimes I
cyborgs
like
ahead
watching
are
the
in some
storyline.
kind of standby mode. They'll activate as soon as you enter the room. Be ready for a fight.
Blasted sensors. Lana, could you do a quick perimeter check? I can't tell if these contacts are real or not.
Right away.
He's lying. He's getting rid of her. He's getting rid of her on purpose.
All right, we don't have much time. We can't risk any of the tech in that conscription center falling into Imperial hands. Overload the console. It'll fry everything inside and kill the cyborgs before they have a chance to wake up.
That's not how
We're
I
not
operate,
going to
bro.
murder people in their sleep, Darren. We'll take our chances.
We've got a Sith breathing down our necks, crazy cultists all around us, and you want to take chances?
I won't let fear guide our actions.
Exactly.
Do we have something to be afraid of?
Apparently not. I'll add the sensors to the list of things on the ship that we can't rely on. We'll contact you if anything else comes up.
You want me to do the dark side? Nope. I don't roll for the dark side. Not even when I'm on the dark side. Not even when I'm on the Empire. Doesn't matter that I was born a Sith. You have power over your actions. How you want to be. So you could be a dark side Republic person if you wanted to be. You could be a light side Empire. Or you could be a gray. You could be a gray Jedi or a gray Sith where you're right down the middle.
Might be Derek and Argus trying to make an escape. Looks like they've got a shuttle. We can shoot her down if we have
Blowing
to,
it
but I'd
up.
rather take them in for questioning if you can. Hurry.
Are you doing SWTOR tomorrow? Let's see. Tomorrow is, raid night. Raid night tomorrow. We'll be doing some more raiding. I don't know what we're going to be doing. That's my raid leader's job to figure all that out. I just show up, do some healing or do some DPS, whatever they need me to do, and just have fun. Whether we win the raid or lose the raid or whatever we do, it's all about the fun. If you suck all the fun out of it, no one to blame but yourself. No one to blame but yourself. I just like hanging out with my peeps. You know Bob Seger? He looks like the guy from Star Trek. From the Next Generation, doesn't he? Look at Bob Seger. Google Bob Seger in this song. And then look at him and he looks like that second in command guy. I forget what his name is. What's that guy's name in Next Generation? The second command, not Picard. I know Picard. I forget what the other guy's name is. Rock and roll. Bacon! Sup, sup! Says Kismet, I hope you're doing well. I always tune in for your Fallout stream. Can't wait. I'll be here all night. P.S. Thank you for making me feel more home at college. Aw, thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and grab that and put that in my nice things that people say that inspire me every single day. I appreciate that big time. And you know what? You guys are awesome.
You're fine.
You guys are pretty awesome. I think you guys... I guess I could be killing you again. Let that load. Let me let that load. Yeah, that's an old time of rock and roll. Oh, you're dead now. Over the hill. As that old time of rock and roll. All right, we're going to go ahead and throw some love out to you guys in chat. Boom, there you go. Everybody get some of these bonus Kiz Caps. Right there. Check them out. Whoop, upside down. That's right, Kismet Ring of Destiny. Right there. Whoop. That's right, artist, gamer, and Twitch broadcaster. That's me. That's me. I've been a graphic designer for 25 years. I've had an incredibly great career. Also love gaming. I've also loved having one of the longest running gaming guilds, Kismet Ring of Destiny. 14 years running. 14 years.
You'll live.
Lose your soul. So thank you for those kind words. And I thought I'd throw you guys some love for hanging out in the stream. Give you those bonus Kiz Caps. You can use those on giveaways. Like we gave away copies of 7 Days to Die yesterday. Sorry if you missed it. Sorry if you missed it. you could have won some 7 Days to Die. Now, if you were here last weekend, I did a double mega stream and I gave away 14 copies of 7 Days to Die. Gave away Kismet t-shirts, gave away Kiz caps and loot drops. Whole bunch of loot drops for you guys. Kismet loot drops. Whole bunch of awesome stuff. Make sure to hang out in the stream so you get that sweet loot. Get that sweet loot. What is that guy's name? It's driving me crazy. What's the guy with the beard? What's the guy's name with the beard in Star Wars? Not Star Wars, but Riker. There we go. Crazy knows what it is. Riker, that was his name. Again, I'm a Star Wars fan and a Star Trek fan, but I'm not a super fan. I don't know everybody's name, and I don't know who the fifth guy back was on the right side. I don't know all that.
Project would have accepted.
I don't know all that, but I enjoy watching it.
You've infiltrated.
Sorry, guys, we don't got time to talk. We got to blow up some peeps.
Finishing this here and now. I can't wait.
Now, again, when you're doing this in solo mode, you get a extra dude. You get an extra dude that helps you. You get a combat support droid, which is pretty effective, by the way. This is pretty easy. You can just kind of stand here and just, as long as you got your companion on healing, you can just stand here and take a lot of damage.
We are beyond any of you.
I don't know why I'm beating on this guy first. There is an order to this. My members know what it is, but I don't remember. I just wail on whoever. I just wail on whoever. Force choke.
You have them, Marcus.
You're fine.
Blowing it up. Taking out these bosses, working on that Darker Light event. That's what I love to do. Get in there and get up my Jedi on up in here. Oh, you want some? I got plenty for you, bro.
Save the galaxy.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
You have them, Marcus. We are beyond any of you.
I doubt it. Since he pulled me over there and I knew he was going to push me down eventually, I just wailed on that guy for a little bit. I got to kill him eventually too, so. Until my leap came back up. He'll do that. He'll pull you in this fight. So I just sit here and wail on stuff. That's my job. That's my job. That's what I do. I'm the deeps.
You have them, Marcus.
I could be interrupting if I wanted to. But nah.
You have no chance.
Actually making a dent on my droid there. Making a slight dent. Now again, this is like easy mode. You want to do these flashpoints, you don't have any buddies to run them with, or like tonight, it's just chill night. Most members are off on Sunday nights. Occasionally they do get on though. Occasionally they get on, we get into trouble. Yeah, but tonight, I don't know, I just feel like chilling out. Run little flashpoints.
You should have just walked away.
I rarely, again, rarely ever do solo mode. I haven't done it in a long time. But I give it a try. Give it a try.
They're yours, Derek.
Now, it's usually better, by the way, just to focus one and get that one down. But my people are focusing that guy over there, and kind of split focusing is usually not good unless you're on a bosses that need to be killed very close together. And there are some bosses like in here that are like that, raid bosses, that you need to kill very close to each other. Otherwise, they become very, very tough to kill. Very, very tough to kill. Some of you know the ones I'm talking about.
We will save the galaxy.
Now we're going to finish this one here and probably break a little bit early for some Fallout 4. That's what we're going to do. Blow it up. Vendrine hanging out. Kismet. Skycraft says Kismet. ESO or Elder Scrolls Online is Skyrim, but MMO. That's true. That's what I have heard. Bye-bye, suckers.
The plan!
The plan is over. You are dead. You are all sorts of dead. Gotta contact them in the hollow terminal. That way. This way. Rocket boots! What's up, bro? Let's talkie a little bit here.
Derek and Arcus fought to their last breath. We won't be getting any information from them.
Copy that. Blast it.
I must agree with my master. They're far more trustworthy as corpses.
I sense something. We're in danger.
Uh-oh! Stuff's going down! Uh-oh.
Multiple sensor contacts. Capital ships are dropping out of hyperspace. No IDs. One of them's coming in hot.
Arcus and Derek were valuable allies in my cause, but their deaths will not delay what is coming.
That voice.
It's him. Revan.
Spoiler alert!
My infinite army could have achieved so much, but I still have other weapons in my arsenal.
Thought you were dead.
You were reported dead. Was that report wrong?
Only somewhat. When a goal is important enough, one learns to overcome any obstacle. My followers are legion. My ranks grow every hour as more and more people see the truth of the galaxy. The Emperor couldn't break me. Even death could not stop me. I will finish what I've started, and you will not interfere again.
They're powering up weapons. Get out of there! Now!
Run away! Run away, mama! Oh, time to go. Don't stand around watching. Get out of there. Mama! I want my mama! Oh, dark and light. Got it going on. Achievement complete. Dark and light icon. Ah, cool. Got the Republic icon. Sweet. Mama! Teleport me out of here! Get me out of here! I'm gonna die! We're all gonna die! Run away! Run away! Revan eyes up in our grill! Revan's up in our grill! We gotta get out of there! If you don't know who Revan is, shame on you. Go play some Knights of the Old Republic. An amazingly fun game, even by today's standard. I actually played it before this game. My members are like, Kismet, you have got to play this game first before we play Star Wars The Old Republic. This came out 4 years or so. Quite some time ago. 4+ years. It's like about 6 months before, they said, you got to play this game. So I played that. And I was like, okay, oh, that's a pretty awesome game. Oh, this game's based on that game. Oh, that game is like one of the great Star Wars games of all time. Easily, Knights of the Old Republic. I would put that as probably the #1 Star Wars game of all time. Even above TIE Fighter and all of that, even though I love TIE Fighter, I love X-Wing back in the day. And a whole bunch of other games like when Battlefront was good. And all those other also awesome retro games by today's standard. But Knights of the Old Republic, oh, the storyline is amazingly great. The gameplay is super fun. The graphics are a bit dated by today's technology, like Star Wars The Old Republic technology. But it is super fun to play, and that's what makes it a great thing, especially as you go through the storyline, is exceptionally good. Your choices actually make a difference in that game. And I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it for people. Let them experience it like you did. There we go. Still have the Xbox original Silver Edition. Yes, I bought it for PC, played on PC. I liked it so much, I got it for iPad. Played it through on the iPad again, which is super fun. Super fun. So you can get it on mobile, too. I think that's good enough for tonight. We accomplished a whole bunch. Oh, and we got to level up. Let's see. I don't know what to use. I'm going to just randomly choose something. Let's just do that. Boom. Force sleep. Let's just do force sleep. Now, what I do on my characters is I don't worry about my skill rotations and I don't worry about my utility skills till I get level 65. Then I go find one of my members, and I have a whole bunch of them, who have played the Jedi Guardian way better than I do. And then I'll say, hey, tell me about skill rotations. Tell me how to use this character and what his strengths and weaknesses are. And then I get an idea of all of the characters, and then I have a better understanding of how they can work together better. Which is always a good thing to do. Get kind of a sample of how all the different classes play. Whether you play a game like SWTOR or WoW or whatever it is you play. If you're especially in an MMO, you want to have a kind of a sample of what everybody does. This way you're not counteracting something else that somebody's doing. Especially like on melees, when melees are in there and they're fighting like this guy and he's wailing on stuff. Don't push the mob back. People hate that. Don't do that. Don't like knock them back, you know, wherever. Even if they're running at you, just let them run at you and let them wail on them, and then so they can use their combo skills. Otherwise, you knock them back while I'm in the middle of a combo skill, then my combo skill could cool down or go away by the time I get back to the mob and then hit the mob. So it really messes up melee, so don't knock them back. And that's just one of hundreds of tips I could give you in various games. So there we go. Then that's kind of a universal thing across all games. Do not knock back if you got melees. Kismet, tell you the truth, I was hoping when Fallout 4 was announced that they would be using the leveling system from Skyrim. Yeah. Well, they did an awesome job. I can see a lot of the similarities from Skyrim. I mean, just within, you know, the few hours that I played it into Fallout 4, especially the lockpicking and all of that stuff. We'll get back to it. Don't worry. We'll get back to it. We'll play a whole bunch of Skyrim at some point. A whole bunch of it. I think KOTOR was probably my first real addiction, kids. Game was so good, wasn't it? Wasn't it? So good. The funny thing is I didn't play it when it first came out. I didn't even know. I was busy playing MMOs with my team, like most of the reasons why I haven't played any of these other games like Skyrim and all of that. Been busy guy. I gotta hang out with my team, gotta take care of my real life stuff, all of that. So yes. If you have the original Xbox, not Kinetic, you can play the Xbox version of the game still. Oh, cool. Melee. Well, I can pronounce it however I want. I'm the leader. See, that's what's cool about being the leader. Yes, it is Melee. That is right. You are correct. I have members that do that for me. They correct me in all of my things. Like, especially if you're playing something like Lord of the Rings, right? We should play Lord of the Rings online as well as a team. We have a lot of Lord of the Rings fans in the team. I'm a fan of it, but I can't tell you who the third Hobbit back was on the right side. I'm not that into it, but I enjoy it. I enjoy that kind of stuff. I'm just not that into it. I'm not so obsessed that I know every detail of every scene of all of that stuff. And more power to you if that's your thing. Hey, don't let nobody stop you. Love what you love. Don't let nobody put you down for it. Don't let anybody's negativity slow you down from doing what you love to do at any point, right? If you love some Star Wars, if you love some Lotro, if you love some WoW, whatever it is, don't let nobody's negativity go on your shoulders. Brush it off. Look at these shoulders. Ain't no negativity up there. Look, all nice and clear. All nice and clear. Yes. So yes, I have several members who will help me with the names of places and things. Like, I'll say the name and I will just absolutely butcher it. I will butcher your guys' names on the stream too. I do apologize for that, but that's me. That's who I am. And, you know, you got to be who you are. Be who you are. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and jump back to, I think, the guild ship. Let's go ahead and pop up to the guild ship. Off we go. Now, we have both guild ships, both on the Republic and the Empire. We play on both sides. We raid on both sides as well. Sometimes we raid on the Republic. Sometimes we raid on the Empire. Depends on what we feel like playing for that day or that week. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So love what you do. Don't let nobody stop you. The third Hobbit, it was actually Abercorn, Faster, Arnold. Yeah, those get me too. There you go, a basket of pups. Great name, by the way, a basket of pups. That's funny. I just uploaded some vids on War to the North game on YouTube. Cool. Cool, Knife King. Get those vids up there. I upload more than anybody pretty much on YouTube. I upload terabytes of videos. Not only my full streams, but also guides and videos on highlights and all of that stuff. I work a lot. I work all the time. Any minute that I'm not streaming, I'm working on videos or doing other stuff or trying to fit in my real life stuff as well. Because I have a lot of real life stuff going on. I have 3 daughters and my wife I've been with for 25 years and all that kind of awesome stuff. So I got to micromanage. Got to micromanage a lot of stuff simultaneously. Rocket boots. Love these rocket boots. My favorite thing. My favorite thing in the Legacy. Look at that giant ship. Massive. It's just going to float around. And there we go. All right, so we're going to call it a little bit early today. We're going to go start some Fallout 4 a little bit early. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and switch over. It's going to take me just a bit to do that, maybe about 5 minutes or so, to swap over. So feel free to hang out. We're going to be doing some Fallout, the Brotherhood line. I've never finished it on the Brotherhood line, so we're going to be doing that tonight. Eventually, when we get that Brotherhood line done, we will then go to mods, and we'll try out every single mod we can find. All right? So we're going to do that tonight in just a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and switch over. You're going to see my kind of startup screen. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. If you want to hang out, just chill out in the chat. Feel free to talk games. What are you guys looking forward to? What's like the coolest game coming out that you guys want to play? I take suggestions, by the way. If you got some cool ideas of games you want me to play on stream, throw them in the chat as well. Love to hear from you. Be right back in just a few minutes.